What's up, gang? Brian, Zach, what's up, my brothers? Uh, there's no red folder news today, is there? The pre-numbers at 8:15, crude oil at 10:30. Probably will wait till 10 again today, but let's see. Tomorrow's PMI. 32 liquidity. What's up, Valorant gamer? Let's mark up the new day opening gap for today. What's up, MMXM? How are you, my man? What's up, Caddy Pan? How are you, brother? Okay. So how are we trading in terms of the weekly fair value gap? So we tapped the monthly volume imbalance. We went higher from there. We're currently inside the weekly fair value gap. So let's just mark this as the weekly FEG high. APTA. I mean, yeah, bearish. I mean, I'm leaning towards longs. It's possible we take yesterday's low, but I am leaning towards longs. I still want to see a rejection from this weekly fair value gap. A 4-hour SMT. Not at the lows. Not at the lows. There's one at the highs. There's an SMT at the highs. Yeah, but like I told you guys need to stop. How often does this happen? Stop looking for SMT first. Look for SMT after. But yes, there is an SMT up here. So we've taken Asia highs on NASDAQ. We have not taken Asia highs on ES. That's the SMT. The 10 a.m. FEG on the 4-hour from September 18? What are you talking about? What 10 a.m. FEG? What's up, Robo? What's up, Ahmed? Me personally, guys, I'm bullish. For the same reason I want to see. I want to see who teaches tap def, because I've never heard ICT say that once. I want to see it move higher from the weekly fair value gap. That's what I want to see. What is this gray box? Let's mark out the consequent encroachment. Of the weekly fair value gap. So 88325. Gotta be precise. 88325. You can see we tapped the consequent encroachment right there, and that's really nice. These equal lows are really clean. There's a 15-minute fair value gap right there. It's possible we can maybe take out the equal lows, go into the 15-minute fair value gap, and then move higher. I get what you're saying. You're talking about here at 10 a.m. and then here at 10 a.m. But why does that matter? I think we just came down here for the sell side, which was the weekly fair value gap. This is like the monthly volume imbalance, pretty much. Not just for the pullbacks, though. Look at every single 10 a.m. candle. It does something. This is 10 a.m. All your 10 a.m. candles are the biggest. Look, you can literally guess which one's the 10 a.m. candle every time. It's just the biggest candle. This one was pretty bad, I guess. But like, I guess your USD looks clean. I'll look at it quickly. Why are you bullish? I want to see price respect the weekly fair value gap. I'm going to see if it shows me signs that it's going to respect the weekly fair value gap and take out Asia highs on ES. What's up, J-Wait? How are you, my man? It looks pretty bearish, to be honest. Like, these lows are going to likely get taken. I'm bullish because I want to see, for starters, Asia highs on ES. We haven't taken out Asia highs. I think that's a very strong drawn liquidity with the 50-minute imbalance above. Equal highs right there. I think we're gonna come up there. It's too smooth down there. We already took the stop losses out here. So yeah, that's what I want to see. Simple as that. We have an S&P and 830 low. We went below 830 there. RTH gap. Good luck. Thank you, my man. We went just below 830. We took out the sell side into the 15-minute fair value gap. This could even be an early long, realistically. But maybe let's be a little bit patient. It is NFP week and it's Wednesday. So you gotta be already you already gotta be more patient. Why are you not trading on Forex? Because futures is better. We already did take out this low. I honestly don't think we need to go any lower. Engineer this liquidity, relative equal highs. We took out those. Are we talking about these lows? I mean, we could go there. But I would rather us just respect the OTE of this range. We tapped into OTE, tapped into the fair value gap. There's an S&T there as well, yeah. Like if I might like take this early, but we'll see. Yeah, we tapped into the 15-minute order block, the fair value gap. There's equal lows below it, yeah. But we don't need to go down there, in my opinion. We need a clean delivery. He might not give a setup here. Let's see what happens. For drawn liquidity, Asia highs on ES. We just rated a 15-minute low. Oh my god, there's a huge RTH gap as well. Dude, this is beautiful, guys. This is where we closed yesterday. Who's this? Let's mark out the org low. Where we open today. And we gotta mark out 50%. Really, you should mark out every quarter, but let's see if ES takes out those relative equal lows. And then maybe we can move higher. Okay, ES took out the relative equal lows. We might have an SMT at these lows here. If we get SMT at these lows and Q respects to 15, I'll like be really happy to go long. Yeah, really happy to go long. That's it. Put all these levels up here that we can target. We have the new day opening gap, the opening range gap high, opening range gap low, the weekly fair value gap high. Yeah, we just fully rebalanced. Honestly, if we do get the inversion, we didn't even get a bearish fair value gap here. What the hell? This looks like it's gonna go. If we get a bullish fair value gap, I would not mind. I'll take this like breaker entry. Target to relative equal highs. If there was an inversion here, I would have taken it, but there is no inversion. But I wouldn't. Maybe I wouldn't mind taking this fair value gap. 930 due to swing model. Pretty nice there. So we went lower into the 15-minute fair value gap. We took out the sell side. ES also took out the sell side. We're wicking away from the 15-minute fair value gap. We tapped into the 15-minute bearish, but I don't care. I think we're still gonna come up here and take out the highs, the relative equal highs, and ES maybe. If ES gives an inversion here, I'll look to take longs. But if we don't get the inversion, then I won't be taking any longs. Like we see, we didn't get a bullish fair value gap, so nothing yet. We didn't get a bullish fair value gap. We did tap back into the breaker block high. So, but I would want to see an inversion here. We got above the weekly fair value gap there. So we tap back into org low. Yeah, see no inversion on ES, right? So I'm not taking this. We also didn't inform a fair value gap. So it would break my rule. I don't have an entry model that permits an entry here. No entry model. I don't enter off just a breaker or just an order block. Right? There needs to be a fair value gap or an inversion here. So no entry for me. Can you check Euro USD? Did we take the lows? Yeah, see, I told you, it looks very bearish. We stopped the 15, we took out the lows. Probably gonna come to this low. I don't know if you can participate now. It's pretty far. Like this would be your first target. This is your last final target. But maybe maybe it'll go there. What's up, Ali Hamdi? Mark out the gap on ES as well. So this is where we closed, where we opened. Just to have it marked out. Why not? All right, so we're just waiting. Keep singing, bro. You're weird, bro. You're weird. All right, see what happens here. So no first presentation for value gap. The 2-minute, 3-minute. Okay, we could get a nice breaker here potentially. We pretty consolidated to be honest too. Euro is bearish until the monthly fair value gap. Probably. That candle flipped so hard, eh? So I guess shorts on the 50-minute fair value gap could be playing out. That's your first presentation. You could target those equal lows. But I want to take that scalp. We tapped the org 50%. This looks like a double purr. We took the sell side, took the buy side, and then now we go lower. If I can get 2R on this trade, I might take it. 1R? The fuck? That's a shitty trade, bro. What if we took the breaker? Even if we took the breaker, even if we put our stop loss, yeah, there's just no way you can take this. Unless we were like targeting, bro, targeting yesterday's low is insane, but we could target yesterday's low Nah, man, it's just we'd have to wait for a price delivery continuing theory entry. So let's see if we get it. I wouldn't mind taking this, to be honest, but I'd have to break even so quick because it's literally just this low. I'm going to the 15-second time frame. I'm looking for a fair value gap to 4 or an order inversion. Yeah, there's an S&T there. If this inverses, yeah, maybe we should just wait a bit, actually. Let's be more patient here. I like the Judas. I like how we took the sell side, buy side into the key level, then lower. I like that. I really do like that. I think this goes lower. Let's see if we get a 15-second fair value gap. We closed up the 15-second fair value gap, so no price delivery continuing theory entry. I love saying that. That sounds cool. What's your 30-second? Nah, nothing I can take there. Did not follow my entry model criteria. I could take this 15-second order block. That's what I'm looking at right now, guys. That's the sell side right there. The propulsion block. I just want to see a fair value gap or something. We could have taken this order block. It's just gonna go to TPE. I don't think this is something you can get in on. I don't want to trade it. And my rule is there has to be an inversion on the 15-second. So no trade there. Wait, did I marked out my level incorrectly, right? Oh, we just took out the sell side there. Okay. CC unicorn, you'll get entries. I saw the unicorn there, but I didn't. I need to take the. I mean, yeah, we could have taken that. We could have taken that. The risk to reward didn't make sense. The risk to reward just simply didn't make sense. That's why I didn't take the trade. It was one risk to reward for where I wanted to put my stop loss. We have S&T at those lows now or no? We have S&T at previous day low. Nice. All right, let's see if we can go higher from there. We just took out previous day low on ES. It's almost macro. We'd have to get back above previous day low. And then for NASDAQ, we took out these relative equal lows in the 15-minute fair value gap there. So let's see if we can, we put in one discount array, which is this wick. Yeah, if we disrespect that, but we should go higher, at least within the macro. I would have taken that short, guys, but the risk to reward just doesn't make sense. I want my stop loss to cover the volume imbalance, so it'd have to be like right there. Like, what is that? That's one risk to reward. I'm not taking that. It's awful. Let's see if we can respect this. I don't know. I don't trade patterns. I'm not sure. Maybe. But if it's not your model, it doesn't really matter. ES could, NQ could also come take out previous day low. I wouldn't want to see it happen, but could. The whole market's red. Hmm. And we're just gonna have to wait for a push above the sell side here. This was a nice trade for the 930 Judas model I had, but I also saw. That's funny, but see if we can come back to the monthly volume imbalance. And that's previous day low, and that's the weekly fair value gap. We should, if we go like, if we start trading below the weekly fair value gap low, probably gonna be no trades for us today, at least until maybe the macro. We can catch something decent, but like we're still pretty bullish on ES. We're not even at 50% of the fair value gap. We're almost at 50%. Hit the monthly volume imbalance again. I like how we engineered these relative equal highs. And we have trend line liquidity. Like everything looks good. I just need to see displacement higher. What's your thoughts? I think potentially long, but not sure with all this war talk. Yeah, I'm thinking long as well, but I want to see. Right, we have 50% of the weekly fair value gap here on ES. I want to see us trade back above a key level. This is your first presentation fair value gap. It's remaining really heavy. I think we'd never trade that. I figured you were like a retail trader, so I didn't know. Last 3 days, the market just goes in one direction. So annoying. Yeah. Hunger cook. No, there's still hope. There's still hope. Macro's coming. Like this could still wick. There's 15 minutes left. If this starts to wick, it could frame the reversal for the 10 a.m. But let's see. I don't want to see it go like below the weekly fair value gap low a lot to upfin. We tapped consequent encroachment there on ES. Nice power 3. The 930 power 3 was nice. I tried to catch it, but I didn't think we'd come to previous day low. I was targeting these relative equal lows, and we went a lot lower than that. So the risk reward was not good, so no trade there for me. We just gotta wait. No volatility. Very heavy towards the downside. Let's see how much RR that trade would it be at right now, hypothetically speaking, if I just held it the whole time. So it would have reached 2.25. If we get to the weekly fair value gap low, 2.8. But okay, nice. It's a decent candle right there. Can we get like 5 more of those? Inverse the 3. Can you scalp? Yeah, I think you can. Do you catch any trade? No. If we can inverse the 2, form a 1-minute fair value gap, I'll go long in the macro. Trying to predict this 15-minute wick. What just happened? Oh, the 15-minute candle closed? The hourly's still wicking though. Alright, I want to see it inverse the 2. I know ES is inversing the 2. There's a 3-minute up there. Let's see if ES inverses the 3. Yeah. I'll take this 1 minute fair value gap if it forms, to be honest. I'll be at the 5 minute immediate. We tapped into the 5 minute there. But I mean, this is exactly what I wanted to see. If we can get like above here, like if we form a bullish fair value gap from this candle being low, I'll take it. But we didn't. So give me a 1 minute bullish fair value gap, Nasdaq. It's just too shallow, like it's too shallow for me. It's a bit too shallow for me. Maybe if we get this 2 minute, or this, if we get this 1 minute going through, what's the monthly VIP? VIB, it's the volume imbalance on the monthly time frame. I kind of like this, guys. We inversed it. I'm gonna take this if we get an entry. I don't think we will, but I'll move my entry up if I have to. Enter at the breaker. Yeah, it should be here. I'll take this fair value gap. My stop loss is gonna have to cover though. This is a balanced price range. We should have. Yo, what is this, man? Relax, just relax a bit. Why is it doing? We have to wait now for an OTE entry. I have to wait for it to come down and then go to the 15-second time frame. That's the only entry model criteria that I can follow right now. You like this displacement? Bro, it's halfway to TP at this point. At this point, I don't even know, man. Like, I'd be break even right now if I got in over here because we took out the high first presentation, and I want to see this remain open. So unless you just took the inversion, but took a long on 15 FEG, nice. We could take the unicorn. I don't think the risk reward matches. It's 2.21. I don't mind taking that. Right in the macro. Stop loss covers the 3 minute low. It's 2R. I'll take this. I'll put in my limit. It looks like it's in a form an order block, but I'll put in my limit. As soon as Bando said long, they're cooked. I don't think I'm gonna get a fill, if I'm being honest. But you know what? Like, do I like this fill? I feel like we can get a a lot better fill. Oh, we're in anyways now, so let's see if it holds. It's in the macro. I would take this trade again and again. It's a good trade. It's a unicorn. This is your breaker. Yeah, we entered long off the unicorn. Our stop loss goes to the 3 minute FEG can't 3 minute we'll go to the 3 minute inversion low just to give a little bit of leeway, and it's still 2R. TP is the relative equal highs there. We entered on the 1 minute unicorn setup. And we're just going to full close this position if it hits TP. 1968.50 is the stop loss. ICT, breaker block and FEG. Bless me. I'd want to see a closure above this, form this as an order block, and then go. Can't it? ICT, breaker block and are there any NDOG and FEGs around? Yeah, everything's up here, bro. Literally everything is up here. We could even target org high at 19,986. I really like those relative equal highs as well. 19,986. That's your org high. Those are your relative equal highs buy side. But I like these highs. I'm just gonna take it off here. I want to see this form as an order block, which a broker using TradeOvate right now, but I'm trading with Top Step. I don't like how it's like waiting around here. Yeah, I don't like that. Is there SMT? Highs? No. You also trade Forex? Sometimes I swing trade Forex, but I haven't done any trades in a while. I don't want to see us close below this candle. But we're in the macro. I'm gonna trust this. A lot of the times here I'd like trail my stop to this low, but I'm just gonna trust it. Let's just see what happens. Because we do have the 2-minute fair value gap lower that we didn't tap into. The 3-minute fair value gap is also lower. There's a pretty good chance we just come here. So that's why I said our fill wasn't that good, but it also could have just went there. I actually like my stop loss, it's pretty good. If we can get an SMT at this low, that'd be pretty good. Okay, we can get a pretty good push up here. We didn't even tap in. I mean, that would be best case scenario if we left it unfilled. That would show really bullish signs. And it looks like we're going straight down to test it. Trust me, I'm in the same trade. What do you mean, trust you about what? I think it get weird when I spot NDOGs and Forex on different brokers and they have different gas, but I don't know which broker. Yeah, it's different. You can still just use, like I used to use Oanda. It worked out. You got some nice trades off of them sometimes. But that's why I don't like Forex. So this looks like a second stage, right? This is your original consolidation. Smart, low risk buy, your first stage. So the model we're trading here is, well, we're looking for, like this is a 930 Judas. So we have that kind of model, but it's more like an MMXM stage 1 entry. I want to see a closure above this candle's high. If we get that, I'm going to trail my stop lower. If we get a closure above this high, I'm going to trail my stop. Okay, I mean, what is that? We literally closed one tick. I want to see us get through here, the first presentation for value gap, right? It should act as an inversion. The fact that it's slowing down is not a good sign. Like these I want to see these arrays get disrespected, hopefully to TP. It's not looking like a TP, if I'm going to be honest, but it can still come down here and then move higher. Like, I'm just gonna say, ideally, it just runs through this fair value gap and then uses it as a discount array. But right now, it's respecting it as a premium array. So a little bit of conviction lost, but let's see. If we get the inversion and the order block, I'm going break even. If we get the order block, which we did not get here, I'm not going to qualify that as an order block. But we haven't done that yet. I want to see this inverse. Then I'll go break even. It won't even be break even. It'll be like, I'll put my stop loss here. Yes, go inverse. Give inversion. I use free trading view and delays the price. Do you think they had different gaps because the broker protects the chart differently and so they reveal the gaps? Each broker it's just like manipulated by the broker. It all depends on the broker. So do I think they reveal the gaps? I don't know what that really means, reveal the gaps. I'm not sure what you're trying to say here. Let's get an inversion here. See, the fact that we're respecting a good long position, give it a chance. Yeah, I don't know if it can go like, I agree it was a good trade, but I would have like, it should really be inversing this. If it's gonna run these buy stops, I mean I'm giving it a chance. But now that 10 a.m. is coming, we could see a move lower. We could see a move lower at 10 a.m. Hopefully my stop loss is safe and then go higher from there. Like just failing to get through this inversion, first presentation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 attempts. Also had 6 attempts in this one, but very consolidated. I like how this is all balanced. So there's no inefficiencies here in this price action, right? So what do you expect? Just look at the highs and lows, right? If we take the lows, there's a good chance we go up. If we take the highs and inverse, then there's a good chance. So I do like the trade either way. Like we're probably gonna come back and draw down here, if I had to guess. We have a pretty large 5-minute fair value gap on ES. You know Sir Pickle? Yeah, I see some of his posts on Twitter, but I don't really know much about him. He's a gem. I mean, yeah. If he helps you, man, then that's good. I mean, because of manipulation at the broker, everything. Oh, you're saying? I mean, can you do that? You probably like. That's not something I could really talk about. Like, I have never tested that. Would I expect it to? Forming a bearish fair value gap here on ES. I don't like that. But we might get an SMT at the 5-minute fair value gap, so that's fine. This could be your silver bullet entry right here. For yes. I would love to see an SMT there. There it is. Like I would even consider well, you've been trading just over a year. Or 13 or 14 months now. There's the inversion. Look at that. We tapped into the fair value gap 1 tick on ES. We didn't even tap in. We just made equal lows. I think this will be a full close, guys, at the equal highs. I'm tempted to go to opening range gap high. We didn't even get the inversion yet, so let me not speak too early. Yeah, no inversion yet. Can we get a bullish fair value gap at least? He's not a gambler. Who's not a gambler? Sir Pickle? I'm tempted to like partial here too, but my rule is if it's not 3R target, no partial. So you gotta follow the rules. Let's see the risk to reward we're going with right here. I'm gonna go with org high. I'm gonna trust my instinct. Org highs 1998625. 1998625. I'm gonna trust my instincts. And we also have relative equal highs above that right here. So we could get up into there. I'll take off at org high. That's final terminus. If this was 3R, I'd partial, but... And if we inverse this, I'm gonna trail my stop lower. I'm putting my stop here if we inverse. I'm putting my stop there, guys. So stop loss reduced. Let's see if we can get a little bit more than 2R here. 66 people, but I was at like 120 before. Ooh, if we get the SMT, I might just close. No, we'll just break even and let it go. Let's break even and let it go, guys. If I wanna love you, baby, let me love you. We could look for the final buy side too. Should we go for the final buy side, guys? Beautiful trade. It's not TP yet. We have the SMT at those relative equal highs we were talking about, but because we went so bullish above, I'm gonna hold this. I'm gonna hold this all the way. TP, TP. It's also macro still going. Leave a runner. No, no runner. Full close. Because I can't partial here. It doesn't make sense. Why Nasdaq got dropped? Great trade. No TP yet, guys. Not really a great trade yet. But we can put our stop here. So at least we secured, what is that, 12 points? It will be? Maybe. We took out the relative equal highs. This was my original target. This is where my original TP was. I moved it up here to target the these highs. I don't like how ES fell short there, but this is your silver bullet. It looks like a full MMXM original consolidation. I like this. I think everyone ate today. Good job, guys. I didn't eat yet. I didn't eat yet. Don't jump the gun, yo. I didn't eat, and I'm still hungry. All right? I didn't eat, and I'm still hungry. This could be a silver bullet institutional order flow entry drill. All right, let's see. Don't inverse this fair value gap. Like, honestly, it's kind of greedy to not TP there, maybe, because that was like 2.4R. I'm gonna low-key kind of regret myself if this ends up being 15-point win. 15-point win is not bad. You understand silver bullet strategy? Silver bullet is simply, so 10 a.m. right now, this is 10 a.m., and there's a pretty good narrative built. The order flow has been bullish so far, right? We disrespected the premium arrays, respecting the discount arrays. The narrative is already built. The drawn liquidity looks like to be over here, the relative equal high. See how that's already established? That narrative's already established. So what is silver bullet? Silver bullet is trading an inefficiency towards a low-hanging fruit objective of an already established narrative. That's what silver bullet is. It's 10 a.m. Usually by 10 a.m., the narrative for the New York session in the morning is already established. This looks like it's going to break even, guys. The fact that we closed inside, maybe we got greedy and should just take it off the equal highs there. But it is what it is. That's just a mistake I'm going to have to live with. It shouldn't go any lower than that. Shouldn't go any lower than that. It might take equal lows at 18,952 to go higher. Yeah, maybe. This will decide. It shouldn't go any lower than the fair value gap low there. I demand an immediate reaction. I might even put my stop higher here. Yeah. Putting my stop loss there. So we tapped into the order block. I demand an immediate reaction. Looks like we're probably going to stop loss though, guys. Why not partials? I don't partial under 3R. messes up my risk to reward. You mean old highs like 9 a.m.? It just depends where. Like these relative equal highs, they have not been touched. There's imbalances here that have not been touched. So it's a pretty obvious drawn liquidity. I mean, that's what I'm aiming for. If we get the inversion here, I think we're in the money. It all really comes down to whether or not we inverse. So far, does not look like we are inversing. 2 minute, 3 minute, doesn't look too bad. I want to see it move higher. It's hard to hold on to a trade like this. At least give me one more leg higher. Yeah, it doesn't look good, guys. Maybe we should have taken our 2R, but let's see. You're chilling on the market maker for the buy. I'm about to pump it. Doesn't look like it's going to pump. It is really hard. Like, yeah. I don't like that closure. But let's hold. We're here. I'm already committed. I'm obviously not going to close it now. That would make no sense. I still think that these highs are really smooth, but it doesn't mean my stop loss is safe. We could also like, would I be making the same mistake if I don't close it here? Would I be making the same mistake if I don't close it there? No risk, no money. I mean, that's definitely not true, but I guess. Basically, look for FVGs to jump and displacement. Kind of. Like, I'll tell you why this is a silver bullet entry. I'll give you all the criteria, and you can take away from what you understand. Order flow is bullish. Clear drawn liquidity, relative equal highs, smooth. Look how much damage we did here. We took out the liquidity. We kind of had a pivot point, right? Clear drawn liquidity up there, right? Right. So what happened here? We formed a bullish fair value gap at 10 a.m. If you're in that narrative still, take that fair value gap. That's silver bullet entry. You don't even need daily chart or anything. You can, right? If you're bullish on the day, that'll increase the probability of your silver bullet working out. You know? So we came back to the first presentation. I want to close it at this high is my only question. What's if we're at premium? Should it go down? It depends on the narrative. Like, it's about the established narrative. Like, basically you're using what happened from 9:30 to 10 to determine what's going to happen from 10 to around 10:30. Sometimes if you're good, it's like 11, if it's like in line with your daily bias. But silver bullet doesn't demand it to come all the way up here, right? Silver bullet can just simply be like, this could be your trade right here. Like, it could be like this, for example. It's a terrible risk to reward, but let's say you entered off 50% of the fair value gap or something. You just target this high right there. It doesn't need to come up here, right? I'm re-entry now. Looks really good. Hey man, I hope so. I'm still in this shit. We can put our stop loss here. I think we trailed our stop loss really well this trade. I'm tempted, guys, to close it at this high, but let's see how we go, and I might close. Let's see how we react to this high. Are we just gonna run through it, or do we start to wick? We've already secured 30 points. Stop loss? Stop loss is at the 75% level of this wick. And if we form the order block here, I'm gonna put it at the order block low. Which we kind of did. I'm gonna leave it where it is. I like the wick there. But there's at one specific time because the was building abusive bullet orders of work. Also in hindsight. Work at hindsight? What do you mean work at hindsight? What does that mean? Like, see how it's slowed down here? I don't like that. Like, what you want to see is that quickly go through to quickly eliminate the buy stops here. The fact that it's like slowly getting there, I don't really like it, guys. I don't really like that. How much am I holding for? An extra 34 points? That's quite significant. I mean, I shouldn't think about the money. Because an extra 34 points, that's an extra 200. That's like an extra R. We really left relative equal highs there. You got that shit? It's hard to hold this, man. Hard to hold this. I'm not gonna lie. 2-minute immediate rebalance, 3-minute immediate rebalance. It should go higher right now. Two-minute volume imbalance there. Actually, I don't like how it slowed down. Yeah, I mean, I like how it left the relative equal highs there because now it has another opportunity to aggressively run them. And so that's good. Wait, is this account passed? No. Oh, there's a 1-minute fair value gap on ESK. I didn't see that. So let's see if we can use this fair value gap. So for example, this could be a silver bullet entry right here. You literally just take this fair value gap and target the relative equal highs. No bias, nothing. I gotta trust it. Only breaking at one specific time. It's only from 10 to 11. Yeah, that's it. It's just from 10 to 11. That's for the New York AM session. There's also 2 to 3 p.m. for the PM session, and then there's London and Asia, of course, but those ones are not as good because the timing. It's the first hour of the 4-hour candle, basically, is how it works. ES seems stronger. Use ES to trail stop. I'm probably gonna just leave my stop here. Yeah, that's it. The body is respecting the fair value gap on ES, which is good. As I say that, it starts to go a lot lower. Shouldn't go too much lower. The 5 minutes starting to wick. Look how the 5 minutes closing. Not good. $50-minute took the buy side into the 50-minute fair value gap. Failed to inverse. Yeah, this could be the end of the trade, but could also play out. Like right now, I'm leaning towards like there's a 10-minute fair value gap below us. My stop loss is not really safe for that. I'm not saying this. I don't think this buy side. This is gonna get taken. Oh, it's just equal highs here. I'm pretty confident those highs are gonna get taken. And by the way, if you guys don't remember, the beginning of the stream I said John liquidity is Asia highs for ES. So that's kind of what I'm trading at here. But it doesn't necessarily mean my stop loss is safe. You know, I can see a world where I get stopped out and the trade still plays out. So when I say like I don't feel good or I'm like second guessing or 50-50, I'm talking about my stop loss. But I'm not gonna I'm not gonna increase my risk now because of the not taking something off here. Your stop loss is the same? Yeah, I like the stop loss. I wouldn't change it at all because it wouldn't make sense to put it like I'm putting it at this discount wick. If that discount wick fails, it could sweep it and then go higher. But where does my stop loss make sense then? The fair value gap low? Yeah, I guess. But who's to say it doesn't come all the way, for example, to the 10-minute fair value gap low? Or the 15-minute fair value gap low. So I'd rather just take my chances with this discount wick. I like how we put in relative equal highs here. That's really good. But I also don't like how we're wicking against the 15-minute fair value gap. We just had a new 15-minute fair value gap open, so I mean a new 15-minute candle open. 10-15. We could still close around 1.8 R right now, but not about that life. Not about that life. The macro's over. You can see the macro put us right there. Like, would have been a nice close, but That's a really good flip right there. The fact that that candle flipped like that is really nice. 3 minutes. Yeah. I want to see how it reaches here. See how it's forming a big body right now? If it continues, I'm going to hold on. If it's not going to continue, I'm going to sell. There's an SMT there. You know what? Let's do this. Let's just do this. And hope for the best. Alright, we're out. Alright, we tried. Oh wait, I'm still in on my combo. My stop a little lower. Let's just put it there and hope for the best. It looks like we're gonna get out. Okay, we're out. We caught 2.5 R there. I'm not gonna complain. I did that because of the SMT. I did that because of the SMT. I'm not mad with that TP. Even if it goes higher, I'm not mad with that TP. This account is literally... Yo, should we just go for it today, guys? It's literally $100 away from passing, bro. ES has equal highs. Yeah, there's equal highs here. ES has Asia highs still. But, I mean, I might re-enter this on this account. It's literally 150. It's so bad. But, like, I might as well just try. Don't chase it. I might as well try one trade. Because either way, if I lose, it's still one trade. I'll take it on ES. I'll risk my profits. If I can get, like, what's 5-point stop loss? 5 times, that's too much. Wait, I don't need, why am I trading ES? Am I stupid? 100 from passing? Yeah, I might as well just take it. Let's see if we can just pass. 1, 2, it's gotta be 2 micros. This is literally, this is all we need. No, we're hitting TV. Yeah, I'm just gonna click buy, yo. I think, honestly. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. Wait, that's not even gonna be enough. It's not even gonna be enough, bruh. I think we'll just pass this tomorrow. Even if we reach there, it's not gonna be enough. I'll just put my stop loss here. YOLO. Bro, chill. I'm not really losing anything. Yo, you guys are tripping, bro. I'm not losing. This account is one trade from passing regardless of what happens. Like, no matter what, my next win is gonna pass the account. As long as I don't lose more than, like... I'd have to lose 300. So, it doesn't really make sense. Like, I'm not losing anything, you know? I get what you mean. You guys are all like, I'm stupid as fuck, huh? Yo, we hit TP and I'm just gonna close this. And now I'm even closer, bro. 70. Should we short now or what? What would you guys do in this situation, bro? Nah, but you guys are tripping. You guys are acting like not full point short. I get what you guys are saying. I get what you guys are saying. Nah, but ES might take out Asia highs. I get what you guys are saying. I get what you guys are saying. Yo, 15-second bearish fair value gap forming. I'll short this. I'll short this. I'll short this. All right. We literally need. Can you guys see? Here, let me move my webcam. If you guys know the prop firm space, we need 50 or 50 more. So we need 75. What? It's gonna hit? Yo, a turtle soup short, eh? Yo, are we getting greedy? Should we close the profits there? Let's trail stop. Let's trail stop. The inversion. Yo, we're almost there, yo. Yo, we're almost there. Don't wick now. 30 more. What is that? We need 5 points or something. Let's put in the order. This fair value gap right here. It's not. We don't even need to go that low. Oh, come on. It's definitely gonna hit. There it is. There it is. No. I didn't. Hey! That was fun, eh? That was fun, guys. Don't lie, that was fun. Yo, back in the day, I used to do that. Yo, back in the day, guys, I'm not joking. I used to do that, and I lost everything. I did that back in the day before, and I literally lost everything before. I'm not joking. I'm not joking, by the way. Because, back in the day, what I did was, um, what I would do is I would do it with like a mini, and I'd be like, okay, I just need 2 points on the mini. And then I would lose like 4 points, and I'm like, okay, shit, I need 8 points, like just one 8 point. And I would keep doing that, and I just spiraled down, and then it overtraded like that. But because it was micros, even if I lost, let's say I lost both those trades, my account would be at, like what? My account would be at, let's say, 52,750. It would still be one trade from passing, Like it doesn't change. So I might as well just go for it on a scalp. It doesn't make sense. Either way, if I do one real trade, it's one win. So how many combines? I still have 3 more. So yeah, I have 3 more. That was just one trade of 8 account that I passed. So these ones are just above half. Dude, we've been doing pretty good lately, huh? I'm happy we held that one. That was a nice win. This looks so weird. That's funny. We got a really nice fill. Is the silver bullet different on Forex, or does it work the same way 10 to 11? I believe it's 10 to 11 still. It might be 9 to 10, actually. It depends when the 4-hour candle is. It depends. I think it's the 4-hour candle starts at 9, right? It's 9 to 10 on Forex. For Forex, it's 9 to 10. So technically we caught this whole trade. Am I right? Am I right or am I right? So we took out the 15-minute sell side. I'm just journaling quickly. Look at that, though. We literally took out the relative equal highs, like we said, and went lower. Like, that would have been a sniper TP if we just held it all the way. I'm happy with what I did. Don't get me wrong. But, I'm just saying, imagine we held it. Pretty nice trade. So, org high hit nicely. You can see how the market maker model there. So, this is a market maker buy model. Very clean delivery. The macro delivered really nicely. Right, 950 macro delivered really nicely. Your 10 a.m. There wasn't really a 10 a.m. power of 3 in play, but nonetheless. You're sad you didn't hold? Don't be sad, bro. Don't be sad you didn't hold. As long as you followed your rule. So my rule is I need to secure 2R. I don't have a rule that says, right? For me, I don't partial here. I partial above 3R, so yeah, don't get too comfortable, But that was a nice win. I just needed that for the confidence. Full TP. Nice, J-Way. I'm proud of you, brother. Full TP. Does that count as full TP? Not really, I guess. Not really, but do you have a backtest result based off your method, or just a little more? Do I have a backtest result, bro? I'm the king of backtests, bro. I literally, guys, I'm not even joking. I seriously think like I can't even backtest that effectively anymore because I started to remember. Like I literally started to memorize what happens on the days, bro. Like I'm not even joking. Like a lot of the days, I memorize what happened because I've done it so many times. That slowing down at the end dog made me get out. Yeah, that's a logical thing to do, brother. That's a logical thing to do. Don't beat yourself up over it. Just journal it. Just be like, I closed because we hit the end dog high from Wednesday, October 2nd, and we wicked, taking out the relative equal highs. There was an S&P there at the time as well. There was an S&P there. I got out here too, by the way. I just re-entered and I re-entered and then took it to the final. So like, that's why I said, does it really count? I don't know. But the point is, don't beat yourself up for closing. As long as it was above your, like for me, I don't care that I closed there because it was above 2R. So I'm not, I'm not even thinking about it. Oh, I should have just trusted. Nah, fuck that shit, bro. I closed 2R. Why am I even complaining? I'm like just above halfway on the challenges, but we just passed one challenge. We just passed one, so I will activate that account. Your buy side was 20110. Yeah, nice, bro. Right here. Yeah, I'm gonna post this trade in the Discord. Let's see if we can get to the old new week opening gap high, the old new week opening gap low. All right, we called out we were bullish from the beginning of stream. I called out Asia highs at the beginning of the stream. Even here, we were like, yeah, I want to see it come back above the sell side and the weekly fair value gap, consequent encroachment. We called out really good today. How many express funders do you have? I have 0 express funders right now. I blew them all. Right now, I'm trying to pass. Well, I guess I have one. I guess I have one now. Yeah, I have one. If you count the one I just got. But we have 3 combines we're working on. I blew my last 3 fundeds. The ones that I passed with you guys. A really nice trade. Hey, guy, did you also share your Notion journal to public? Yeah. I post all my trades here and my journals here. I don't show my actual journal because, well, for starters, I journal kind of differently than everyone else. Like, I update and change my journal every so-and-so trades. So I'm still, like, finalizing exactly how I want it to be, if that makes sense. One win today. Past one account. Plus. Took a loss today down 220. Don't worry about it, bro. 220 is a good loss for you, right? Or is that full? 220 is not a bad loss. Hi, guy. Do you also share Notion journal? I shared my template. Okay, I'll show you. I'll show you why. I want to make a journal, and I'm trying to finish my journal for account trades only. The account trades only. This is my journal, and I'm still working on it because I'm still working on my organizing my trading system. I think this is going to be most likely. This will be my my final trading journal. I don't think I'll change it more than this. Maybe a couple things, but this is my daily journal, which I'll have to. But I shared this. This will cover, like, this journal will cover any ICT type trade you want, and you can adjust these how you want, like your high time frame PD rate, your entry PD rate, whatever you want to do. That will cover all that. Just go into the journal, Zach. It is what it is, bro. I know it's hard, especially when you see like maybe others win and you look and you're like, I don't know, at least me, you know, especially when you were already going long and then you lose, but you said something. I know that's hard, but don't beat yourself up, bro, or don't beat yourself up over it, man. It's not really about the P&L. It's really about the lessons learned. And that's when you become unstoppable. When you realize it's the lessons learned and not the P&L at the end of the day, that's when you become unstoppable. Because whatever happens doesn't matter. You just say, I improved. That's it. Next. I improved and go next. Where would you look for another long? Maybe the 15-minute fair value gap. It'd have to come back to a... If you're going to long, it needs to be a discount array. So... If I were to take another long, am I still bullish? What's the daily candle looking like? It come up all the way to Monday's low, close up that fair value gap. Again, Tuesday could be low of the week. I like the S&T at previous day's low. I really like that S&T. The monthly volume imbalance there giving really nice setup. Could definitely come up into here at least. Yeah, Monday's low. I want to see us come back up to Monday's low. Where would I look for another long? Probably PM session, if I'm being honest. It's 10:30. You could look to long below the 30-minute candle open. It already kind of made a low, tapped into the order block high. I'd org high. It doesn't look like it's gonna. It might not go any lower than this. Like this entry was so good because it all lined up with the confluences. So honestly, it would have been there. If someone told me, "Yo, Gaddy, you have to take a long within the next 30 minutes, and it needs to win or you die," what would I do? If that's what you're asking me, I'd probably just click buy right now, bro. To be honest, like I'm not saying do it. I would never do that unless I had a gun pointed to my head. But I would probably just click buy and kind of play off this 30-minute power of 3 idea. And as soon as we take this high, I'd break even probably. Are you in any trade? No, we're not in any trade. I'm just seeing if this would play out, which I think it will. New week opening gaps right there. That's what I would, if someone, yeah, that's what I would do. But like I said, I would never actually take that trade. We will sit here and watch how this delivers. I think, right, I'm watching this wick. I think there's a good chance we get into the imbalance. Where do I actually want to see price go is Monday's low. This is Monday's low. Let's mark it out with this color. Actually, let's do black. Monday low. I want to see it go to Monday's low. Why? Because it would be closing up that entire range. It would be closing up that entire range, which is what I want to see happen. So Monday's low is what I want to see. Monday low is break in the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, it's that old. Well, it's an old low. Yeah, you're right. So I want to see it come up here, take out this buy side, and touch Monday's low. That's what I would want to see. Our stock positions are doing pretty good. Nvidia's at 118. I think we're still down on Nvidia, but we're up on all the other ones. Wait, maybe we're not actually. Just Micron. AMD must be up on AMD as well, actually. What did you do in LA? Enjoy. Enjoy life, brother. Swim, walk, shop, go to Malibu. It's really nice. Pretty there. Really nice and pretty. Shoot, did I? Let's go to the journal. Okay, let's re-journal this. BPR. We'll note the breaker here. We'll note this breaker. I'm happy so I took the unicorn setup that we took today. And stop loss without the breaker low. And then we had a breaker FEG inside the macro. So I'm just doing this for my journal. I forgot to take a picture for my journal. This is your original. This is a really beautiful market maker model. Original validation. And I'm not gonna journal it yet. I'm gonna wait till 11. 11 casino. How much did you win? I didn't go to the casino, bro. I don't gamble. But I do trade stocks. So let's see. What are we up on? We're down on Microsoft. We're down on Nvidia. But we're up on AMD and Micron. Can everything just sync up and go green? We need Nasdaq to hit all-time highs. If Nasdaq hits all-time highs, I'm gonna make a lot in my stock positions. No cap. Answer some questions in the Discord. Nice, same entry. Interesting. They're just saying high in crypto, but not saying anything. So yeah, I think we still have room for higher. If you're bullish and it's already in a premium, the way you want to re-enter the market is wait for a liquidity sweep of trailed stops and then another break. That's what you want to do. So if we take out the lows, maybe there's an SMT there. Let me just check real quick. Yeah, there's an SMT there. So if we were to make a bullish fair value gap right now, Bitcoin dump coming, 1.5. Bitcoin dump. What's happening here? Wait, oh, it went up a lot, and I was not there to pay attention to it. We tapped into the weekly fair value gap. I don't know. It looks pretty good. Weekly IRL to ERL. If there's 4-hour confirmation, no 4-hour confirmation. If we get the 4-hour order block, or scenario, I mean, there's definitely going to be a lot of volatility. You're right about that. I guess it depends on this weekly candle. If we inverse this, then yeah, we could probably go down all the way. All the way. So see, we took out the low. Now I would wait to see if we get a bullish fair value gap or something. We're in a premium, but you're still bullish. So see, you could long this. Probably long this. If it forms a fair value gap. It's kind of slowing down now. No fair value gap so far. You could target the new week opening gap high. The old new week opening gap high. Take the order block. No fair value gap though. I wouldn't take it, but at least Monday's low. Did you catch anything nice delivery? Yeah, we took this long. We caught a nice long today. Now I'm just tape reading the rest. I don't trade after I win a full win. But we already caught our full win, so no more trades for me. Trades. But I'm tape reading this. Someone else asked me how we look for a long. You also wait for the macro. Usually when I miss everything in the morning, I just wait for the macro and see if I can catch like a 2R. But I don't really have a defined model for the 1050 macro. You kind of have to determine whether it'll continue into lunch, reverse, or the New York PM. New York PM high from yesterday? Yeah, which is here, right? Yeah. Yeah, New York PM high, which is the 4-hour high. Like, yeah. All the same. Like this area here, I'm expecting it to go in. There's a lot of reason to go up there. The old new week opening gap, Monday's low. You have your Tuesday new day opening gap. You have the new week opening gap high, the old one, and then right above you have the old PM session high. So a lot of reason to go higher, just no setup. There's is that a volume imbalance? No, not even a volume imbalance. Nice delivery pre-market. GatieTrades, can you make a poll to see who's winning today and who took a loss? Sure. Are there a lot of people in chat? I can't tell. I don't know how many people are in chat, but let's see. How many people won? How many people lost? Are you guys green? Are you guys red? For those of you who are red, if you want to review your trades, maybe I should do this every day. If you're red, I'm down to review. Was down all morning. I should have added another section that said like break even. If you're break even, just put red. Was down all morning to my last trade. How much did you withdraw from your funded account every week? I'm not on that level yet, brother. I've only gotten 3 payouts before in the past. That's a good shit, yeah, Ivan. I mean, that's good, bro. Was down all morning to my last. That's all you need. One trade and good risk to reward, good risk management. So 86% green. Green bias was right. Good shit, Caddy Pen. It's easy when your bias is right, huh? When you know where price is gonna go and you're right about it. Is there a rule in TopStep? If I travel, I can't trade? No, you can still trade. I mean, I traveled and traded. Looks like people is winning. Nice. I guess my chat's not that big though, so maybe it's not the best. But yeah, I thought this was a nice delivery. For example, here, there's no 2022. I guess there's a 22 mile entry right there. Yeah, never mind that. 86% green, 14% red. If anyone's red and you want to talk about your loss, how you can journal it, how you can, let me know, because I got you. Trust me, I'm like the king of losing, bro. You said you took a loss? Where did you trade? Sorry, man. Great pool. Let's see if those wicks hold. Looks like 88% and 12%. So that's the poll. Only 16 votes. You're okay. I got influenced by friends chatting in a group and FOMOed into the trade and got stop loss. Well, I think you already know why you lost then, brother. It's not even the pair I trade. There's not much to review there. Do they trade ICT at least, or are they just like Eurocat's gonna go up, click buy? You gotta trust your model, bro. But at this point, like I feel like I've studied so much. I'm not even joking. I feel like ICT himself could come into my chat and say, like, I'm bullish, it's gonna go. Or like if he said like I'm bearish, it's gonna go down. Like I don't care. Like, I truly don't care. There isn't a single person out there who I trust more than myself. And I don't know if that's like confidence or if it's just the way everyone should be, but like genuinely, I just don't trust anyone more. Have you put trade on it? No, just tape reading. Just tape reading. I don't trade after I win. I take my one win and I'm done. I don't like trading after I win. Only like specific circumstances is when I'll do that. We're not in those circumstances. Because we had a full win today. 2.5 R, so no trade. Any tips for psychology? I have a hard time entering trade even after telling my confidence has been hit. You need more confidence. This is my psychological reminder. I read this every day. You should make one for yourself and at the end of the trading day, just check off the ones you followed. So you know how to put a trade on, no trade is a win. We followed that, even though we put on a trade, but we knew that we did not have to. Do not feel entitled to being correct. Risk management will carry you. I guess it's not really a checklist. What I would do for you is make a checklist. So for example, was I confident in my model? Check or no check? Did I enter because I was scared of missing the move? Check or no check? And make your checklist for you. I can't make one for you because I don't know what like entices you, you know? Like I don't know your weaknesses and your strengths. So make one for you, and at the end of every single trading day, put it in your journal. Put a checklist inside your journal and be like, today I was confident in my model and I took a trade. Check. Today I broke my model. Today I traded outside my model. Like put the ones that matter to you, and at the end of every single day trading day, check the ones. Come back at the end of the week or 2 weeks and see, have you made any progress? Is there a pattern? Yeah, it doesn't really matter the contract. I mean, it depends how much you have to risk, right? If your account only has 1,000, it's probably not the best to risk 800. And yo, Jared, don't get lazy with it, bro. Do it. Do it. Do something, you know? It doesn't have to be exactly that. You can do other things, right? You can just read a book on psychology, you know? Meditate, you know? Lower your risk. A good way to just be more confident is just lower your risk. The reason it's because you're scared to lose. That's probably what the main reason is. You don't want to lose any money on your account. Well, lower your risk. If I told you if you lose this trade, you're only going to lose $5, would you care? How much leverage did I take? We risked 200 on that trade. I was like 170. We risked 170 and we TP'd at like 450 or something. So just above 2R. So don't get lazy, Jared. Do that shit, because that shit will kill you. You should hella low right now because I'm in my drama 15 KFT low account. Drawdown hurts. You're right. Drawdown hurts. I would recommend you make a drawdown plan. Or just take my drawdown plan. I think it's pretty good. But if you're going to take my drawdown plan, you kind of have to follow my entire risk management plan. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. Thanks for the huge explanation. I came to your video and still have it down 50K started. And I'm picking out 100 on New York session. What happens is whenever I enter trade, it'll use auto break. Even now, most of our trades on a buy account license. Okay, this guy just so why are you breaking even so many trades? I can give you. So I'm still. You know what? DM me and I'll send you the final version. How about that? Because I released a picture of what it is right now, of what it was, but I'm still working on it, and I don't want to give it to everybody yet. So if you want it, DM me and I'll send it to you, because then I know you're serious and you actually want it. Send the chart in Forex. Look at the chart. That's the 15-minute fair value gap. Is this the 1-minute chart? To be honest, it's not the worst, but 1:35 a.m. Okay, dropping gems via DM. If you want my risk management plan, DM me and I'll send it to you. If you don't really care about it right now, or you're not in the stream listening to this, can you explain what I'm saying with respect to the time frame and bias? Yeah, I got you, bro. Give me 1 sec. This doesn't look like the worst trade ever. 15-minute fair value gap with a 1-minute SMT. I just would have waited for a break lower, right? We never really got him move lower. There isn't even a bearish fair value. There's a little tiny bearish fair value gap there, but I wouldn't have taken that. I probably would have taken this one though, and then lost. But obviously, it depends on like the higher time frame. So I don't know what's there. Bear Blood, on IG. Yeah, you can Instagram, Discord, whatever you want. Just message me on Discord. I'll send it to you on Discord. That's probably best. I feel like my comments is hella low. Okay, send a chart. Someone said, "Can you play Market Maker?" Yeah, I got you. You ready? I'm gonna play it right now. You see this? You see everything here? Everything right here is sell side delivery. Okay? This is all sell side delivery. The market maker model, the buy model, which is this side, buy side delivery, you use the buy side and the sell side together to reflect like kind of how strong the move is, kind of. So I don't know. I'm assuming you know the stages. If you know the stages, this is your original consolidation. So your relative equal highs, right? Yes, your low risk sell, stage 1, stage 2, and then your smart money reversal, low risk buy, stage 1, low risk buy, stage 1, stage 2. Anyway, those stages don't matter. No, it's not me, bro. It's not me. It's a scammer, 100%. Oh, we hit Monday's low. Look at that. Look at that perfection. Like we said, very nice, very nice. So you said in reference to time, and there really isn't no reference to time. The time component of any market maker model is the same as any. How do you define bullish bias on high time for entering unicorn? Perfect. I'll tell you, because I literally entered a unicorn today, and I'll tell you exactly what I did. Hopefully that helps. So someone said, how do you define bullish bias on higher time frame before entering unicorn? I'll explain that to you right now, because I literally did that today. So I was bullish today because Tuesday manipulated lower. We didn't put in a significant high on the daily chart. So I'm looking for a weekly power of 3. Tuesday put in a low inside the weekly fair value gap. So I wanted to see a move higher, either from previous day low or from a discount of yesterday's range. So what happened here? It gave us a really nice setup, actually. So 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart. We came out, we took out these relative equal lows. See the relative equal lows? We took them. We also tapped into the weekly fair value gap, consequent encroachment. That's this orange line. And we had an SMT at previous day low. This SMT is previous day low. Right there. So all that narrative that just built up to frame the idea of the weekly power of 3 long, I want to see that all play. So what happens? What do I need to see in order to actually enter long? So we have the SMT. Initially, I want to see that SMT hold. So I want to see displacement. Our first sign of displacement is this balanced price range that formed, right? Sell side delivery and then immediate buy side delivery through. That's a balanced price range off the SMT. I didn't take this entry because I wanted to see more confirmation. I was waiting for a breaker block. Low, high, lower low, higher high. This is a breaker block. I marked it out right here. This is a fair value gap. That's your unicorn entry. That's the entry that I took, right? So inside of that context, we have a couple things, right? We have the daily power of 3 because we traded below midnight opening. We have the market maker model, right? Right here. We're inside of a macro, which is super key because if this was happening at, like, for example, 7 a.m., I wouldn't really care as much. But because it's happening inside the macro, it's even more important to me. Why do we not wait for the market to come lower for G? This is a balanced price range. So there's a good chance it does not come down there. I was in shorts to target previous takeouts out by entering at first MG targeting buy side. Nice. That's fine. You know, that's not the worst thing. Plus the breaker. Yeah, the breaker right here. Maybe the blackies, no one can see it. The breaker right there. So MMXM, daily power of 3, 930 Judas. However you want to view this, right? Maybe it's just unicorn inside the macro. Very simple. Maybe, I don't know how you guys want to see it. Maybe you wait for an inversion and then a bullish fair value gap. Whatever your model is. For me, that's what I saw. I had a bullish narrative and I waited for the unicorn. In this case, I waited for the unicorn because it was so heavy down here. I didn't want to take a low risk buy here. How do you determine daily buys? Do you have notes? Yes, but I can't give those notes out because I have a journal. I have a system. I have an entire trading system. How do you determine buys? I mean, I have a video on how I determine buys. You can watch that video. It's the same. I do the same things every time. My bias is pretty good, I'd say. If you watch my live streams, you know, I say at least like 90% of the time, maybe sure 80% if you want to be a little bit lenient. We're pretty much correct about where price is going to go. I mean, we called out the original consolidation. We called out the reversal here. We called out Monday's low is one of the upside objectives I wanted to see. That's beautiful delivery right there. Is that not? 2 ticks. That's pretty freaking beautiful. So watch my video and practice. That's the only way. get all the information and then practice it. There's no other way. There's no like secret one way to get biased every single time. It's kind of just understanding why price moves and where it's gonna go. I use a combination of things, right? I use highs and lows. I use imbalances. I use daily closures, weekly profiles, daily profiles. That's pretty much it. When price was very close to previous, look at your price goes ahead of major compensate buy. It was the SMT there. There was an SMT there, so the S&P 500 took out those lows. At that point, I was confident we weren't going to go any lower. Also, I wouldn't have shorted. I would have shorted here, right? I would not take a short. Like, maybe you shorted this fair value gap, right? And you wanted to see previous day low. That's kind of understandable, but I wouldn't have done that if I knew ES took out that low. So ES already took out that low. That's an S&T divergence. I would not take that trade ever. Any other questions? Someone asked about time and market maker model. The only time component is you want to see it at a key time for the most part. A lot of people say you have to go 15 minute, 1 minute, 1 hour, 5 minute. Like, sure, if you want to, but like, it doesn't really make sense. Like, are you gonna ignore that market maker model on the 1 minute time frame because the PD rate was 4 hour? No, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter what time the PD rate, like what time frame. Like usually, I like the 15-minute time frame because you can see everything that's happened in the day and kind of before last couple of days. So I just use the 15-minute time frame. I always try to narrow it down to the 15-minute time frame, if that makes sense. That's just how I do it. So we took out the sell side here, SMT. So a lot of people say you have to align your time frames. Yeah, I don't really know what that means. I feel like people just made that up. Obviously, right, don't go to the daily chart and then enter on a 1 minute fair value gap, like, right? If like have some sort of patience. But like for example, like people say like, oh, daily key level 1 hour entry. Yeah, if you did that, you're never gonna get a fill. Like what do you mean daily chart 1 hour, 15-minute chart 1 minute, 1 hour chart 5 minute? You see that? You see an entry here in the 5 minute? I guess you can count this as an order block, but that's not even a real order block. It's the real order block's on the 1 minute time frame, so you'd have to drop down. So I don't know. That's just me. They thought that was risky. You were selling cheap, also. Yeah, you were selling cheap. You thought it was institutional order for entry, Joe? No, it's valid, and it would be. It would be if that low hadn't been taken on ES. I'll show you what I mean, right? I'm assuming you know, but just in case, to make sure you actually understand what I'm saying. That same low you were targeting, we took it out here. This is the low you were targeting. It was already taken on ES. So yeah, like you can expect it maybe to be taken on Nasdaq. It's possible, but I wouldn't like there's a lower chance now, so it's not really worth it. It's not really high probability anymore. Like why take the chance, you know? We're almost done this macro, so then we'll put this in our journal. I don't think my fund of futures does my fund of futures have a scalping rule or high trading rule? Yeah. Seems like they almost promote it almost. What my thought process was, if ES agrees, he would definitely take that. My comments were there 2 months. I get what you're saying, and yes, that's a fair assumption, bro. Like in another circumstance, I would have probably thought the same thing. Send me I got you. I'll send it to you. Everyone who messages me, I'll send it to you. Damn, people actually wanted it, huh? All right, I will send it to you guys right now before I forget, because I will forget. I'm gonna make an entire video on. Do you guys want me to show you? You guys are gonna love this shit. This is my entire trading system, and all of these are bookmarked. So literally, all my trading models, all my entry models, my full risk management system, my journaling, my before trading, my after trading. The only thing that's not in here are the actual concepts that I use. Like, for example, I'm not going to explain how I use liquidity here. Maybe in another document, I already have a video, but like, I'm not going to teach liquidity here. This is just my model, right? All the information I have is in and I use to put on a trade is in here. Anything that's not in here, I pretty much do not use, I think, for the most part. Well, I'll have to double check. I'm not done. I'm still working on it. But for example, risk management strategy. I'm going to take it off screen. If you want it, DM me. I'll send it to you. And when I make a full video on it, I hope you guys watch that video because it kind of would help you understand like why I do it this way. There's no why, like there's no explanation of like why I'm doing stuff here, which is why it concerns me to just give out the document now before releasing the videos. It's because I'm worried people will take it out of context. Analyze gold. Are you still here? If you want me to analyze gold and you're still here, I'll do it. I hear Journal put the best model to follow for beginners capacity account. 2022 model. You're still here? Okay, I'll quickly analyze gold because I have time. It's at all-time highs, I swear. Man, again, how many times people ask me that? I'm gonna go to the all-time highs, bro. Not good to trade all-time highs, but let's see. Like, you can't really short anything. You guys look for a long here. The daily fair value gap. We tap back in. 50-minute fair value gap. This would have been a good long after taking out this sell side. Yeah, right there would have been decent. You could take the inversion. Take the breaker block. Nice. What do I think will happen now? It looks like we're coming to the sell side. 4 hour. We came up all the way to this volume imbalance. It's really not clean. We're still inside yesterday's range. Could probably expect us to go lower. You could look for a continuation short. Maybe this 15-minute fair value gap or the breaker here. We took out Asia highs. Could have shorted that. Asia highs, that's your breaker block. There's your fair value gap off the breaker. This is a really nice trade actually. Wow, look at that. Like almost perfect delivery of price. Respected it perfectly. Tapped into the order block low. It's really nice. Taking the sell side out now. You could look like it's gonna take out the sell side, so there's nothing. There's no trade now. What do I think is gonna go higher time frame? Up. Probably gonna go up. There's no way to like it could come to the weekly fair value gap, I guess. It could come down there and then go up. That's probably what I'd expect. How do we decide which day to trade and which day not to? That's also in my journal, but it's different for everybody. I've done enough trades on every day to like figure out what I like. I only have 2 rules. I don't trade before NFP if there's no red folder news. But if I see that it's choppy, I'm not going to trade it anyways. But if there's red folder news on the Thursday, then I'll look, but I'll be more cautious. If there's no red folder news on Thursday before NFP, I don't trade. On FOMC morning, FOMC day, I don't trade the New York morning session. If there is Powell speaking in the New York AM session, I will not trade when he is speaking. No trade. Those are my only 3. That's it. I can trade after FOMC. I can trade after Powell speaks or before. A lot before, like pre-market, but I don't trade pre-market. I'm not going to wake up for pre-market, so I'll wait for after. And NFP I trade after, so it doesn't matter. And FOMC, yeah. FOMC is like the big one. I do not trade FOMC morning. I don't recommend anyone to trade FOMC morning. It's a garbage, right? And the Thursday before NFP usually is really, really, really difficult. Like most of the time, it's really difficult. I'll be live, but there's a chance I will not take a trade. Sometimes I do, and it plays out nicely, but it's really, like, I'd want to say unpredictable is what I'd want to say. Like, the interest is just not there because they're saving all the interest. All the big players are saved for NFP, so the interest is just not there. Like, no one's putting on large positions usually on Thursday, so smart money loses interest in that sense. So they kind of just chop it around, or they do stuff that's unpredictable. Yeah. Let's put this in the journal. And there is no British order block on right side, like 1 hour, 4 hour on gold. Yeah, there's like there isn't anything to like convince of a change in this data delivery. So if we start to reject from here, you could expect it to go up. Technically, that's a 1 hour order block. I'd expect it to go down though, to be honest. The weekly fair value gap is kind of clean. But the fact that it came all the way down here and failed to go lower, it's definitely choppy. It's definitely not the cleanest, but you could expect it to go to the weekly fair value gap, I guess. Or at least this sell side. It kind of looks like a 15-minute sell model. Relative equal highs there. You don't want to sell below this low. Like if it came back up, 15-minute fair value gap, gave a nice entry, yeah, it could go lower, I guess. But it's not that clean right now. I would look, if you're trading Forex, I would look for something better. That's the beauty of Forex. That's the only advantage of Forex. You can just look for your model on like all the assets. That's like the only good thing. Got you. You want the doc? I got you, brother. I cannot send the full PDF for you guys yet. Cannot do that. Because I don't trust that people will use it correctly. I think it'll do more harm than good. I need to release the videos on the why, and then I can release the PDF in parts. That's kind of the plan. Sort of. I have to figure out how I'm going to do that exactly yet. Nice. Well, so everything is journaled. Oh, I guess let's put it in the journal actually. October 2nd. New York session review. Wait, that's not right. New York AM. Observations. 9:30 Judas, like everything. Daily PO3. 9:30 Judas played out. MMXM, MMBM played well. Nice full stage delivery. And traded all the way up to one day low. Lower than the SEG. And we down. No, I never have key takeaways anymore. It's pretty sad actually. Pretty nice delivery for a Wednesday with no news, huh? Pretty rare you get something like that. Which is why that was another reason I wanted to be like more cautious about the trade and holding it, because like who's to say we even have a move like that, you know, but luckily it paid off. If I could go back, I think the smart thing to do, I mean, it was really distributing. You could kind of see the buy model nicely there, but yeah, I think just closing it there. Oh, we were trying to close it here. Yeah, I guess that's not a far stretch. Look at all those levels there too. So if a breaker's higher high is a wick above the previous high, but not the body, does that still count as a breaker? No, I wouldn't count that. That's like if you have a higher high, but it's not a displacement close. If there's a fair value gap, and I'm like really bullish and everything's clear, I'll take it. But I don't really care about a breaker if there's no fair value gap, right? Oh, I never did yesterday's daily review. Oh, I did. No, EOD. I think this is yesterday, right? No, it's not yesterday. I gotta do that now, otherwise I'll forget. What kind of journal is that? Is it software? It's just Notion. It's free. You can do this yourself. This is my trading journal. It's empty right now because I'm waiting. Oh, now that I have a fund that I can do it actually. Yeah, I'm just waiting. Well, this is my journal. You can use Notion. It's free. I have a template if you want. You can use this for free. It's I guess I can just share it right now. Oh, it's already shared. View settings. Try it out. It's free. You might as well just click the link and click duplicate at the top and see if you like it. It's free. It's the only one I know that's free. You can use Excel. I don't like Excel though. Got you, brother. Journaling is important. You know, you got to figure out a journaling system. Tired of using my Excel. I tried using Excel too, but I could never like figure out exactly what I want to put. Notion just kind of helps you organize it better. And if you don't feel like good about your journal, you're just not gonna do it. It's getting way too heavy and slow loading. Yeah, yeah. You'll probably like Notion. I think it's really good. I've had like hundreds of entries in there before, and it was pretty nice. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something right now. Oh yeah, 15-minute time frame. Let's just go to the 15-minute time frame here. I never journaled yesterday's end of day. I must do that. Tuesday. So what happened here? I mean, yeah, there's not much of a journal here. I'll just take a picture. I mean, I guess no, let's do it. Let's do it properly here. Yesterday's close. This is yesterday's price action, right? Tuesday all the way to 16. All this stuff is gonna be in the way. Man, that sucks. Oh wait, I don't need this stuff anymore. I already journaled it. Let's just remove all that then. Look at all the levels like intersecting there. Like that's how you know it's gonna go there. Okay. Low, we don't need that. Oh, I guess no, we need that. And for now, we'll delete the end dog just so it's clear. Okay. Now I can journal yesterday's price action at the end of the day, which I forgot to do. 2. And now we can go back. Into the opening gaps. Click X. And we can journal this price action too. Where's Monday's low? We'll come back on the 15-minute time frame and we will journal. The previous day low. Nice. I guess we can put in the org. That's fine. What are these lines? Not even pointing at anything. But we don't need this anymore. We also don't need Monday end dog. Friday the 27th end dog. We need that. Where's Monday's end dog? Oh, Monday's new week opening gap. I'm tripping. Okay. I think that's all the levels we need to keep on our chart. Wednesday's new day opening gap. We can keep it up there for now, I guess. What is this? Oh, I meant RTH. I'm so stupid. Yeah, don't use anything new. That's okay, bro. I mean, this is technically not new. This has been around for a long time. But can you help me with Bitcoin? What do you need help with, brother? And there's the 4-hour high that we talked about. So previous PM session high. Previous PM session high. Let's put standard deviations of this and see if we can project something nice. -2 to the Friday end dog and these relative equal highs from Monday. I like that. I really like that. Monday high. Nice. That looks like a potential target for sure. For Wednesday. Withdrawn liquidity and bias. Well, if I'm going to be honest, brother, the best way I can help you is just tell you to watch my video on bias. Because I won't be able to explain it as good as I did in the video, because in the video I have examples. I might have even used Bitcoin as an example. I don't know. I used it at one point, but I don't know if I did in that specific video. But yeah, that's your best bet in my opinion. I would just watch the video, brother. It's not that long. I think I covered pretty well. I give examples of trades I took on it. So I want to see if this 15-minute deviation here plays out. -2, and where's -4, right? -3 is Thursday's high, which is the daily swing high. It's possible. Not for today, but it's possible to get there throughout the week. Hopefully we don't just fall back in the range if we get some nice expansion. NVIDIA's up, Micron is up, Microsoft is still down, AMD is up. So yeah, our positions are doing not bad. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I would just watch the video. Like, I know that sounds like not the best answer, but probably the best I can do for you, brother. You got to watch the video. And then you can ask me a question on the video like that. I can help you with for sure. Oops. All right, well, that's it for me today. We stayed for the macro. We hit the final target, which was right here. That's like as far as I'd expected to go in the New York session. It hit pretty nicely. Monday's low was what I was expecting. The new week opening gap low. Wait, why is this low and this is high? Vice versa. So that, yeah, I'd probably expect a retracement now, but who knows? We could still come into here, right? 0.5 standard deviations, huge imbalance right there. You can see how we trade there. But that's it for me today. If you have any questions, ask me in the Discord. We caught a really nice win today. See you guys tomorrow and Friday. Peace.